All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting the good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I'm still a little under the weather, so Lord willing, I don't sound too crazy. But I just want to talk about, the big I was wrong is coming. Believing in the Lord is not optional. And, people going to find out the hard way. Because the conclusion of the matter is to fear the Lord, keep his commandments. In fact, let's start off with that. This is literally the whole conclusion of the matter. Oops. Big ass thumb, always hitting the wrong number. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Now that's my type of talking point. All right. I like to know the conclusion of everything. All right. So the Lord, he gave us the answer. Now remember, the Lord blessed Solomon with the most wisdom. He said, I'm going to bless you. That's in 1 Kings 3. That you got more wisdom than all the kings before you and the ones that's going to come after you. All right. So this is a very wise man speaking. So when you read the book of Ecclesiastes, which is my favorite book, it's a whole bunch of King Solomon being in his thoughts, and he's being very observant, and he's speaking on his experiences. And being a king, you have a lot of access to things that we can't even imagine. He had all the access to women, riches, and also on top of that, the Lord blessed him, with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So for that 40 years under King Solomon, we was in the kingdom. So he actually lived with the kingdom, even though the kingdom that the Lord is going to give to us is going to be greater than King Solomon's. But King Solomon literally was in the kingdom, man. And while he was in the kingdom, a lot of experiences, a lot of observations, and he basically put it pen to pad. So anyway, it says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So that's the conclusion of everything, right? So people are going to find out the hard way. So the big I was wrong is coming. Because, I'm around people and I ask people questions. I'd be like, oh yeah, you heard about what Trump did? Oh no, what Trump did? Just to throw a question out there. Trump didn't even have to do anything, even though Trump been doing a lot, but I just throw that question out there just to see what people say. Oh no, what'd he do? Cause what I realized is that Esau, he literally got people entertained. And the word entertain means to hold the mind. So through his social media platforms, which is nothing but a CIA database, but through his, bread and circuses, the sports and the concerts, and then you got the social media, he literally got everybody's attention, not on the important matters of life. So if you're not into those type of things, that won't pop up on your algorithm. That means that your whole algorithm is nothing but folly. Like when you scroll, it's going to be nothing but say if you like to watch videos of, funny videos or music videos, whatever the case may be, funny and music videos is going to be a part of your algorithm. So that's going to pop up on your phone. It ain't going to be no news. It ain't going to be no policies. It ain't going to be, alternative news, exposing the government, things like that, the stuff that we watch. So a lot of things is happening And it's in that's why the Lord said he's going to come as a thief in the night, man. It's going to really catch people off guard. So, what is that? I think it's, what is it? Is it Proverbs 19? Let's see. Yeah. The fear of Yahweh tendeth to life, and he that have it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. So what is the opposite of this? People who do not fear the Lord will be unsatisfied, and they will be visited with evil. You have a lot of people who do not fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I was meditating on this earlier because I have I'm 37 years old, but my kids is grown for the most part. You know, I got an 18, 17, 16, you know, so, but I realized that this generation, they didn't grow up even like in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we know Jesus is an imposter, you know, but our children really didn't go to church like that. We basically was like the last generation, my generation, you know, that grew up in church. So the 80s baby and the early 90s babies. But yeah, 2000 and up, hell no. So they don't really have any type of spirituality at all. So fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that's such an afterthought. Especially with Esau Edom ruling. You know, Esau Edom been ruling, but he's getting worse because he's at his end. So he's getting more wicked, and the scriptures prophesy that it will be more wicked by the time that the Lord return. So I just think about this generation that, oh, matter of fact, there is a generation that is pure in their own eyes, and it's talking about this generation right here. So speaking on my kids and my children, I mean, and the children of today, this generation, you really can't tell them that they're being wrong because they grew up in a world where everything is right. And you know, the scripture in Isaiah 5:20, it said, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. Everything is backwards, but they grew up in that indoctrination. So you can't tell them no wrong. They actually believe that women and women being together and man being together is normal. That's how much wickedness have been normalized in this world. And if the Lord didn't shorten the days, man. So I always look at it from this perspective, because the first perspective is the way that you should look at it. See, this devil, he is anti-life. So if the Lord didn't shorten the days, it would be no flesh saved, because the food killing us, the atmosphere killing us, and this damn devil, he gonna come down with great wrath because he know he had but a short time. So he gonna take as many people out as he possibly can. You know, as the saying go, misery love company. But also another aspect is, you know, this world is getting more godless. And the Lord, as it's saying Zephaniah 3:5, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. Every morning he brings his judgment to light. All right. So everybody is under the rules and regulations of the Lord. That's why death happened. The wages of sin is death. So no matter what, you know, if you don't fear the Lord and keep his ways, you will get judged. In that same scripture that I quoted in Zephaniah 3:5, it said that the unjust know of no shame. And that's everybody outside of this truth. They don't put two and two together. So they don't understand where the judgment actually coming from. It's from the Lord. But yeah, so as the world continue to get more wicked, that means that it's going to be even more, less and less and less reverence of the Lord, to the point that the Lord is going to have to, you know how he flooded the earth the first time? See, that's why the Lord is going to shorten the days. He said he's going to shorten the days for the elect's sake. So the big I was wrong is coming, man. Any day now. Now, if you ain't watching, as the scripture says, you don't know about who that. Okay? The WHO. They're having a summit meeting next month. They're talking about pandemics again. All right? You see Trump is trying to crash the economy. It's a lot of things going on, and it all leads to the MOTB, which is a total control system. He literally going to be God, and you have to go to him for one of all things, literally. No more side hustles, no more borrowing money, no more overtime, no more anything. Like, it's literally going to be, you have to go to him. You have to bow down. All right. So when these things happen, guess what's going to happen? Most people are going to bow down because you don't know the Lord. Even though we've been telling you, you Israelites out there, this is not a game. So it said there's a generation that is pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness. You filthy as hell. We're filthy. The Lord said our righteousness is as filthy rags. So we can just imagine you don't even have righteousness. So you're very filthy. So you will have to, pay. Matter of fact, because right now it looks like, I ain't even gonna say that it looks like. Right now, let me get the scripture. One of my faves. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for you know it's not what his end shall be. So right now, you look in the world and you see your favorite celebrity. It could be a singer, it could be a sports athlete, whatever the case may be. You looking at the way that they live their life, and you like, shit, I want that. They don't know the Lord. They don't want to know the Lord. Woe to them that are rich, for they have received their consolation. They're comfortable. All right. But you don't understand that you don't know what their end going to be. And your end is going to be just like theirs if you follow them. Because the scripture says in Proverbs 16:5 that, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. And though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So, you want to be like the wicked, you're going to die with the wicked. And I'm talking about wicked Israelites, and of course, the actual wicked. The actual wicked have seduced you into wickedness through its witchcraft. This whole world is under the spell of witchcraft. 1 John 5:19 said that the whole world lieth in wickedness, but we are of the Most High. Okay? So we are literally alone out here, and I won't have it any other way. All right? Because it say, envy not the glory of a sinner. In this world, because the scripture said that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So who will have the glory on this side? The wicked. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember they shall not go unpunished into their grave. All right. So yeah, judgment is coming. Judgment is coming. So you could turn up, you could do all you want to do, but just know that you're going to have to meet your maker. You will have to meet your maker. And this is one of my favorites right here. It said, there is no man that have power over the spirit to retain the spirit. You know how many people, and this is stuff that you don't even have to see. You could literally paint a picture of what I'm about to say right now. You even seen it in the movies. That's real scenario stuff. You know how many people were staring at a barrel of a gun and begging for their life when they was staring at the barrel of that gun. Please don't shoot me, man. Come on, man. So just that example right there. If that man who was pleading for his life had the power over the spirit, he wouldn't have died. All right. So when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. That should make you fear. You don't know what a day gonna bring forth. You don't know what the Lord have in store for you. There's no man that have power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither have he power in the day of death. So when it's your time to go, it's nothing you can do about it. When the Lord say it's time, that's your ass. Why you think at the end of the videos, I say seek ye out the Lord while he may be found? Because there is a day coming, it's called the day of the Lord, that he's not going to be found. You're going to call on him and he's not going to answer because you've been playing games. And there's no discharge in that war. So yeah, there's no fight. Nothing you can do. Neither shall wickedness, see, because that's what most people are in. Wickedness. And it feels so good, don't it? Deliver those that are given to it. So yeah, your wickedness, your comfort is not going to be able to deliver you in that day. The scripture says, let's use money as an example. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. All right. That's Proverbs 11:4. So, like I said, I'm very sick under the weather. Lord willing, my voice wasn't too annoying. But yeah, man, take heed to the message, man, because at any time, the big I was wrong is coming. All right. Believing in the Lord is not optional. And don't find out the hard way. So seek ye out the Lord while he may be found. And shalom.